I take a ball of aluminum foil and I cover it in super sculpey and round it out to make an egg shape. And then I take cosclay and I roll out some worms that I'm going to turn into tentacles. I attach them and blend them individually. Now that they're all attached, it's time to create the suckers, and for this I use a ball stylus and I make larger suckers towards the base and they get smaller as they go towards the tip. I decided I wanted to go anatomical with this octopus and I gave it a beak. Now it's time to get these tentacles looking a little more dynamic. Using a large ball stylus, I put in holes for eyes. I use bacon bond and I take 2 little pieces of super sculpey and make balls. I have been making different size eyes for this series of animals. So one is significantly larger than the others. And this one I created an eyelid and the other one does not have eyelid. I made another one off camera. Now it's time for paint, and these were requested to be purple and green. After both of them have their base colors, I go back in with a darker wash to get in all of the texture and crevices so that you can see the suckers on the underside of the tentacles and the recesses and the sculpting. I use more of this wash for around the eyes to give it some depth. I painted the beak black because that's usually what color they are and I couldn't think of a better one. I do a base of white on these eyes, even though that's not how this large one ends up. I got the idea of how I wanted to paint them in the middle of painting them, so I painted this white initially for both eyes. The little eye gets white paint and then beady little black pupil, and I do this for both of the octopi, and then I go back in and I use opposing colors. So this green one is getting a purple eye over here, and this one is going to be more anatomically correct for octopi, and how their pupils are shaped and how their coloring is. So they've got like a side slitted pupil. It's almost like a goat pupil. And then they tend to have polka dots. And so over the purple on this one, I'm putting green, progressively larger to smaller ones, to kind of blend it in. You can't see there at all, sorry. But my result pictures are way better and you can see it. And I then go over it with a color shift paint. There you go, now you can see it. I really like how these turned out, honestly. I think it's very pretty and weird. I honestly really like how the beak turned out and the underside texture and the fact that they're still flexible and usable. I'm pretty happy with these little octopi. They look so cute and demented. Look at them together holding tentacles. I like it. A family photo.